go, baby.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, in today's video, I just want to talk to you all more about Valorant console. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things Valorant console, make sure you are liking today's video and smacking that subscribe button if you are new. We are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers here on Tanek FPS. I do cover stuff for Valorant console regularly, and I'm hoping to make that game the main game of this channel whenever it does finally inevitably come out. So, like I said, if you want all things Valorant console, I am your guy. I'm probably, one of the only people really covering it right now, but let's go ahead and get on into today's topic. So, what I want to talk to you guys about is basically all the information we have accumulated with Valorant console so far. Now, lucky for y'all, I have all of these documented in previous past videos and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do in the video description, I'm going to leave a link to all of my old videos I've done so far on Valorant consoles, covering news, leaks, rumors, and stuff like that, and just mention some of these things to you guys and see what y'all think, and just pile this up as a what we know so far playlist. So first and foremost, let's get the most obvious thing out of the way. Is Valorant console real? Yes, Valorant console is as real as today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Hex Gaming. Let me ask you a question. Do you need that competitive edge in that first-person shooter, third-person shooter? Are you just getting straight clapped by the competition? Or how about that raid in that console MMO? Do you need something to give you some ease for your next cooldown, make your rotation a little bit simpler? You need some customizable buttons, or do you just want a flashy controller? Visit Hex Gaming today and use promo code TANEK127 to get 5% off anything you order in the Hex Gaming store. That's hexgaming.com. Use promo code TANEK127 at checkout to get yourself a discount. Enjoy the video, guys. But yes, Valorant console is real. We have already got official confirmation about this from Anna Donlin. In my most recent video, one of my most recent videos I covered on Valorant console, she did say in her last devlog that they are working hard to bring Valorant to other platforms. It's just taking longer than they hoped. The two confirmed platforms for Valorant console, according to the leaks, have been Valorant Mobile, which we have already seen gameplay of. If you haven't, just look all over YouTube. There is gameplay of Valorant Mobile everywhere, and Valorant console, which we have not seen anything of that just yet. But if you look at Valorant Mobile, how it's shaping up, how it's working, when you play a mobile game, you play it in the shape of a controller, you pretty much have an idea of how the console version is going to work. Now, one thing we don't know about Valorant console is the confirmed consoles that it's going to launch on. My money would say, probably PlayStation and Xbox, but we don't know if, Riot is going to have any exclusivity plans or how any of that's going to work. And the main reason we don't know is because Riot's never launched a console game before. We have a lot of side League of Legends games, but that's it. We don't even have Wild Rift on console yet. By the way, if you guys want more information on Wild Rift console, make sure you're subscribing to my other channel, Tanek127 Gaming. I actually did a video on Wild Rift console recently. But yeah, so don't worry about that. Valorant console is real, 100%. It's a thing. It's in development at Riot Games. The next piece of information we know on Valorant console is that Riot is looking for console professional play testers. So this was actually a listing found, I believe, by PlayStation Lifestyle. I know it was some type of PlayStation publication. Like I said, the video I made on it itself, it'll be in this video's description. But they had some posts where they were looking for play testers to play test the console version of Valorant and give insight and stuff like that. So they want to aim for console professional players. So I would assume they're probably looking for like Call of Duty professionals, Halo pros, hell, maybe even ex-Rogue Company pros and stuff like that. Probably well, I think most Paladins professionals probably play on PC, and I think Overwatch too. So probably people like like Call of Duty, Halo, and a lot more of the arena shooter kind of games is probably the kind of pros that they're looking for. So one thing I would tell you guys to keep an eye out for, especially, is because A lot of those guys who are professional players are also content creators. I'm sure they will get exclusive rights probably to promote Valorant console, do special videos on it and stuff like that. So your favorite pro players for, you know, shooters like Call of Duty, Halo and stuff like that, keep an eye on their social channels. I'm not saying anything's going to come up soon, but chances are, especially if they're a content creator too, they're going to get, you know, some right to probably, you know, showcase Valorant console when it's in, you know, a playable and, you know, state that Riot wants it shown off to the public. And they'll probably tease about it on social media and stuff like that, because one thing a lot of us content creators do, and I've even done this myself before, is when we have an NDA project that, you know, we're working on behind the scenes with a developer, we'll tease about it. We can tease, we can say little things here and there, but we can't talk about it, you know, until the publisher or developer lifts that non-disclosure agreement and says we can. And, you know, they even sometimes encourage us to tease, so, you know, our viewer base or fan base know that something's coming. Now, the next thing we know about Valorant console, and this is probably old news and stuff like that, is that multiple data miners, hackers, and stuff like that, they have all found strings of, you know, Valorant mobile console support and stuff like that in the Valorant game files and everything like that. Why a lot of this is in the files of the PC version and how they found this out through the PC version, I still have no idea to this day, because I would figure there wouldn't be much of a connection between the two, because I'm assuming Valorant console will probably be just, you know, strictly on consoles. I really doubt there'll be any crossplay with PC. I mean, that's one thing, you know, Riot has harped on about. They don't know if they can ever break that perception of, you know, feeling like one input has an advantage over the other and yada, yada, yada. There are console players who think mouse and keyboard's better. There are mouse and keyboard players who think aim assist is the most overpowered thing in the world. And you guys have heard that whole argument. So I highly doubt, you know, just for the sake of, you know, headache, there will be crossplay between those platforms. So why they found data strings for the, you know, console version and mobile version in the PC version, I have no idea, unless, you know, that's just leftover prototype code or whatever they left in the game files. I don't know how it works. I'm not a game developer, but, you know, we have all kinds of evidence and things, you know, that show Valorant console is there, you know, it exists and stuff like that. And last but not least, the final thing I wanted to talk about is Riot themselves. Just about a good year or so ago, they were targeting Fortnite creators to try and show Valorant to their viewer bases. Now, when you look at Fortnite, right, a good amount of that community is PC. Even a lot of the competitive stuff for Fortnite is done with PC. But Fortnite's biggest gig, and the biggest thing about it is it's multi-platform, free to play, easily accessible, and playable on everything. Why would Riot want to target a game with an audience that's so multi-platform with a game that's going to be strictly on PC? They reached out to people like Nick30. I think they even reached out to Ninja once upon a time. They reached out to a few other Fortnite streamers and YouTubers as well. They had them all promoting Valorant for, you know, a good amount of time, and just they were giving all of them sponsored opportunities back to back. And like I said, why would you be interested, you know, in showcasing that game to an audience that's, you know, that's a lot of that audience is even kids, you know, and a lot of those kids are playing on consoles. Not all parents are buying their, you know, 10, 11-year-old $1,000 and $2,000 game PCs. No, you're going to get them a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 5, an Xbox One, Series X or S, or a lot of them probably get them even a Switch. You know, why else would Riot want to target that audience? Probably because, you know, hey, we have a cool looking game that has, you know, a nice cartoony art style like Fortnite does, and it may be on your platforms in the future. And like I said, guys, my video about this will be down in the video description below as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for about all the leaks and rumors so far that I've personally seen about Valorant console. If you've personally seen and know more, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.